Good morning. I'll pronounce my last name for everybody. It's Notriani, in case you were wondering. I'm thrilled to be up here actually sharing how we plan on igniting TurboTax growth and how we will win as a consumer financial platform. We are approaching this opportunity, this massive opportunity, from a position of strength. And I'm going to share with you our strategy, our platform capabilities, and our experiences that we believe will give us our committed growth targets. And that starts by winning in the category where we own the DIY category. We're excited about our opportunities to better serve customers and how we're going to expand our services and capabilities to win in DIY. Additionally, we need to accelerate our growth in assisted category. The assisted category is a fragmented, manual, and very high-priced market that's ripe for disruption. And of course, we have the opportunity to do more for our consumers. As we bring taxes and personal finances together, we can help our customers make better financial decisions and be a trusted partner with them. But first, let's spend a few minutes looking at our fiscal year 24 results. Both TurboTax and Credit Karma generated over $6 billion of revenue for the business. And we are growing in key areas, in big bets that we've made in paid customers, specifically with high-income filers, as well as continued growth in TurboTax Live, which we saw revenue grow 17% this year. And we're early, but we're seeing incredible benefits of this one consumer financial platform. When we embed our experiences and we take a customer-back view, we're actually able to increase Credit Karma members filing with TurboTax by 75% this year. And in fact, those customers, those combined TurboTax and Credit Karma customers, are 35% higher ARPC for the overall franchise. So there's clearly value there that we can move beyond taxes to help solve big financial problems for our consumer segment. Now I'm going to drop into TurboTax. I'm going to double-click here. TurboTax exited the fiscal year with $4.4 billion of revenue. Our growth engine continues to be TurboTax Live, which grew double-digit revenue and grew double-digit customers. In fact, this year, TurboTax Live is 31% of our total revenue within the consumer group. And overall, in the tax industry, actually, we saw a return to a strengthened tax industry where we grew. The massive consumer tax industry actually grew 1%, which is returning more towards normal growth patterns. We also continue to see how our taxpayers continue to benefit from accessing our experts through TurboTax Live. That's resulting in a higher average revenue per return customer, which actually gives us confidence that we have a durable revenue growth stream there serving those customers. And now let me turn to Credit Karma. Credit Karma is a $1.7 billion business for us with 43 million monthly active users across the platform. And most importantly, it returned to growth this year. But really important this year is that growth grew throughout the course of the year, from a negative 5% growth in Q1 to positive 14% growth in Q4. And that was driven by reimagined experiences in our core application. It was driven by being able to serve customers more broadly and accelerating our verticals. And it was also being able to serve our prime customers more efficiently and effectively in the platform. So incredibly excited about the progress we're making in Credit Karma. So now let's dive into our strategy, our growth strategy. Our becoming one consumer financial platform will actually help our customers make their most important financial decisions, and we will power their prosperity as we engage with those customers across tax, and personal finance. And our consumers across America are struggling. They're struggling with decisions because it's a very fragmented marketplace and very difficult to navigate. In fact, our consumers actually are struggling making ends meet. And you see that with things like 50% of consumers being rejected for personal loans or financial products, or the 26% increase in premiums across insurance. We also know, because of the fragmentation, that consumers spend an inordinate amount of time struggling with these decisions. On average, 7 hours per week making financial decisions. Or in the case of TurboTax or in taxes, 4.5 weeks to get to their tax refund. And as we mentioned earlier, for many Americans, that tax refund is actually the biggest paycheck they get for the year. And they do really important things with that refund. They pay down debt, they help make ends meet, and we're excited about our vision to transform this entire space. And when you bring together the power of our two great brands and our two great experiences in TurboTax, we have massive scale. We have 44 million tax returns, 143 million Credit Karma members. We're able to seamlessly connect those experiences, but our biggest advantage is by our platform assets. And that starts with data, which includes Lightbox. It also includes Intuit Assist and our vast network of experts across the country. And by building on that platform, we're actually able to build done-for-you experiences, removing the burden from our customers and helping them make better financial decisions. And when you actually combine tax with personal finance, we will be a persistent part of our customers' financial journey, which is incredibly exciting for us and a great purpose for our teams. And this opportunity is huge. It's a $135 billion TAM with consumer and business taxes representing about $40 billion of that, and personal finance actually an enormous $95 billion TAM across money management and financial products. And we haven't been sitting around. We actually have incredible capabilities across the entire suite of that $135 billion opportunity. We can maximize customers' tax refunds. We can help them get fast access to money. We can help them make ends meet or start to invest so that they can grow their financial lives. You heard our customers this morning on the video. It's a very powerful asset that we can bring together so consumers can make great financial decisions for today, but also start planting the seed for tomorrow. And so we're going to be enabling this capability as one consumer financial platform. And so let me double click into our strategic priorities for fiscal year 25. With the confidence we have and the momentum that we have coming in to fiscal year 25, and building on top of this amazing AI-driven expert platform that Alex walked through today, we are going to be able to win in DIY. And specifically, we're going to be very competitive in the simple filers. And I'll unpack that a little bit further. We're going to accelerate that growth by delivering more value to our complex filers. And we're going to be focused, laser focused, on the thing that actually matters most, which is access to that money. And how can we get them to that money fastest? Through our experiences and through our capabilities within Credit Karma. We must accelerate our disruption of assisted. We learned an awful lot this year. We're going to ignite demand through local and relational marketing. That's how we're going to connect our customers to the best experts possible. We're going to have breakthrough adoption within our experiences, as you saw upstairs, matching customers based on needs, based on location, but doing that early and often through the experience. And we're going to do that for not just consumers, but for business tax, Last year we launched business tax. First year we launched it. Great interest in it. This year we will be having 100% coverage to serve consumers and business tax situations. And finally, we are incredibly excited about the combined power of TurboTax and Credit Karma coming together as one consumer financial platform. We're going to be able to drive engagement as we remove barriers and remove seams between our experiences. We're going to focus on money benefits across that entire category so we can help customers make decisions, give them access to that money, and then help them make better decisions with that money. And because we're built on a data platform, we're going to be able to start to serve really important segments within the platform like Prime, and we'll be able to actually expand into growth verticals such as insurance. So let me talk about how we plan on winning in DIY tax. Last year, we lost 1.6 million customers, simple filer customers. And we largely lost them for two reasons. One was price, and the second was an overly complex filing experience. And we know that, and we're going to fix that this year. We also continue to win disproportionately with our complex customers, which tend to skew more towards higher income. And so we'll be able to continue to build capabilities for that customer segment to keep them growing and staying in our franchise. But for this next tax season, we are going to go laser focused on our simple filers with an experience that's very competitively priced and is actually fit to purpose. Make sure we get them through the tax filing process with what they need, when they need it, with complete confidence. We are also going to be building a platform based on AI at the core across shopping and filing experiences, and integrating that from the time a customer engages with us through a campaign all the way through until they finish and file and get their fastest access to the refund, which is the third thing we'll do. We are maniacally focused on getting customers that access to that money as fast as possible, and then getting it into their hands so they can start living their lives and not worrying about taxes anymore. Now let's take a look at how we're going to disrupt and continue and accelerate our disruption of assisted tax. I mentioned earlier, it's very fragmented. It's a manual environment right now, and it's significantly highly priced across the country. And it actually is ripe for disruption when you look at it from an AI platform perspective. It's ripe for that disruption. In fact, the local is really critical in this experience for consumers. We know that millions of tax filers and tax prospects actually search for a tax pro near me. And when we were able to connect them and match them to an expert locally, we saw 5x engagement rates when matched locally. But it doesn't just stop there. We actually know when we connect those customers and they actually engage with our amazing tax experts, they convert north of 80%. And they're giving us 85 product recommendation scores, which is actually best in class. It's an amazing experience that our experts are able to deliver. And so we're going to ignite demand by leaning into that 12,000 plus expert network in local search. We're going to enable referrals through that expert network, and we're going to drive year-round engagement, especially through our consumer financial platform and Credit Karma. And finally, because we're approaching this from an AI-driven expert platform perspective, and our capabilities that Alex and team have built, as well as Sarah and the team in customer success, we will be able to deliver a fully assisted experience in under 30 minutes to our customers. This is delivering exceptional benefit to our assisted customers. So now let's talk about the $95 billion TAM opportunity in consumer finance. Credit Karma is an amazing platform, but we're actually really great together. Some key insights from this year as we deeply embedded our experiences. We saw a 25% increase in refund dollars deposited into a Credit Karma Money account. That's really important because that gets them started faster, on making their lives better financially. We also saw incredible strength because of the transformation we drove in the product, leveraging data and Intuit Assist, growing our Prime category, our Prime customers, excuse me, and growing verticals like insurance, which grew revenue 19% and 38% respectively. So Credit Karma is the key element for our single consumer financial platform. It's going to help customers optimize their spending. It's going to get them fast access to money, not just within the tax area. It's also going to help our customers grow wealth. And so we have to drive more engagement by seamlessly connecting our experiences. We are going to be one platform this year. We will help those customers navigate their financial life year-round. So like many others that you've heard, we actually also deployed generative AI and Intuit Assist at very large scale across Credit Karma and TurboTax. It's an absolute game changer for us. It allows us to meet customers where they are with personalized and insight-driven engagement. In Credit Karma, Intuit Assist was a digital financial assistant, and you saw the 90% score, I think Ryan talked about this, of a benefit that customers saw when we engaged with them through CY, and that led to them confidently making decisions about their finances, which showed up as an increase of 3% in conversion. In TurboTax, we leveraged it to help drive confidence through the tax filing process. And that confidence showed up with the engagement in Intuit Assist, but also the contact reduction that we took out, which allowed us to keep customers confidently moving through our product and then actually reserving our expertise for when those moments that really matter with our customers. AI is at the core of everything that we will be building in Consumer Group. It's going to drive our engagement, it's going to drive conversion, and it's certainly going to drive retention. And that's why we believe it's a durable growth vector for us now and well into the future. So with our ability to help customers make more decisions, more informed financial decisions, we are confident in our long-term expectations. We expect the Consumer Group to grow 6 to 10% as we disrupt that assisted tax market, with TurboTax Live growing 15 to 20%. And we expect Credit Karma to grow 10 to 15% as we expand core verticals, scale our growth verticals, and truly build our consumer financial platform. So let me finish where I started. We couldn't be more excited about the opportunity that we have ahead. We are truly uniquely positioned, largely because of the assets that we have around data, around Intuit Assist, and our expert network to win in this marketplace. And it's an enormous marketplace. It's a massive $135 billion TAM, as I mentioned, with significant runway ahead for us as we really win in DIY. We disrupt our assisted tax category, and we start to bring these two great brands together in one consumer financial destination that will truly power our customers' prosperity. We are, as a team, there are thousands of us that work on this. We are really honored to be a part of this mission as a team because we believe, we see the videos, we talk to those customers all the time. We know what we're doing is very important to their financial success, and we couldn't be more excited to bring this mission to life.